Hi, this is a learning chain exercise that is supposed to accompany Microsoft Office training and is a follow-up to that training. What we're going to do today is focus on conditional formatting in Microsoft Excel. What I have done is to prepare a project plan for you that is a project plan for a web-based reporting system. There are top-level tasks such as problem definition, system analysis, system design, system development, and so forth. Underneath, we have a number of subtasks that we're tracking, and the dates for the projected dates and the dates for the actual start and finish will roll up to the top level task. We have a number of resources such as Bob and Carly and Anna and George and Eleanor, so forth. And then we have absolutely ridiculous days to finish, because I don't think we would finish any of these tasks within 5 days. But, you know, I just put numbers in there. We have our start date and our due date, which are projected starts and projected start and due date, and then we have our actual start and actual finish, our predecessors, our percentage complete, and days overdue. The days overdue is actually a formula, and if you look here, you'll see that the formula is if H4, which is here, so if H4, if this date is less than or equal to this one, then we put into cell K4 on time. Otherwise, we're going to calculate the number of business days that we're past due. Okay? So let's clear this here. The items that are highlighted, or the cells that are highlighted in yellow, correspond to these top-level tasks here. So we can't track them as tasks themselves. We're going to roll up the dates from their subtasks. Okay. So far, let's say that we have been on time. Okay. And so this 1.3 prepare report, Anna's task, started on 3/6. Okay. Which is where it was supposed to start. But she ended up not finishing until 3:15. All right. So she is technically 5 days overdue. Okay. That means that the next task, because that task number 2 can't start until task 1 is finished. That's what a predecessor restricts. Okay, that means task 2 is starting late. Oops, 3:15, 2013. Okay, and let's say it does finish on time, so we'll say 3:17, because Carly knew that she wasn't going to have enough time, or she wasn't going to have as much time, and so she rearranged her schedule and she figured out how to interview more users, you know, in one day than she had originally planned, etc., etc. And now we have the study existing system starting on 3/17. Well, today is 3/18, so you know, this is technically still in process. We're back on time. Everything's good. We just have this one that is, you know, and that went behind. So Anna needs to learn how to write faster, maybe. Let's see what's coming up this week. So we can do that by doing some conditional formatting. And we can highlight any dates that are coming in this week. Now we know that these two tasks are within this week. Okay? Can easily see it, and then we can make sure that we check in with Bob, Helen, Carly, and Bob. Same Bob. But we can make sure that we check in with them, make sure that they're running on time, see if there's anything we can do to help, etc., etc. Suppose we want to highlight the items that are on time. We can do that too. We can do a conditional formatting on text. And watch this. As we start typing the text that we want to format, Excel has already started to apply the formatting. And I'm going to change this to a custom format. And now all of the items that are on time are highlighted in green, and we can easily see which task actually fell behind. So, we can see that Anna does indeed need to write faster, and hopefully she will next time. So play around with the conditional formatting, because it might make your life a little bit easier as you're working with Microsoft Excel, and certainly would make it easier to work with project plans in Microsoft Excel, because it's not as easy as it would be if we used Microsoft Project. I hope you have a good day. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye.